You see a man drive past you in a Ferrari. What do you assume about him? That he's successful, that he's rich, that he made it. Here's the truth almost nobody tells you. You learned nothing about his wealth, nothing at all. By the end of this video, 3 things are going to change how you see money forever. You'll understand why the people who look rich are almost never wealthy. You'll learn why the single greatest investor who ever lived isn't who you think, and why his real secret has nothing to do with picking stocks. And you'll see why the thing that actually builds wealth is the money you never spend and never show anyone. Let's start with the man in the car. When you see someone in an expensive car, your brain runs a calculation in a fraction of a second. Expensive car equals rich person. Rich person equals successful. But think about what you actually saw. You saw a car. You saw spending. You did not see a bank account. You did not see a portfolio. You did not see debt. The man in the Ferrari might own it outright from a fortune he built over 30 years. Or he might be drowning, making a $2,000 monthly payment on a car he can't afford on a salary that's already stretched to breaking. You cannot tell the difference from the outside. Nobody can. This is the man in the car paradox. We buy expensive things to signal to others that we're wealthy and worthy of admiration. But the people looking at that car aren't thinking about you. They're thinking quietly about how they'd look in that car. The car doesn't buy you respect. It buys you a costume. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable. There's a reason wealth stays invisible, and it's the exact opposite of everything advertising has taught you. Let me show you the trap. Rich and wealthy are not the same thing, and confusing them is the most expensive mistake you can make. Rich is a high income. Rich is the car, the watch, the house, the things you can see. Wealth is different. Wealth is the money you haven't spent yet. It's the assets quietly compounding in the background. It's the income you don't see. Because if you saw it, it would mean it had been spent. Here's the part that should stop you cold. When someone spends $100,000 on a car, the only thing you truly know about them is that they now have $100,000 less than they did before. That's it. That's the only certain information. There is no income level that automatically turns into wealth. None. People who earn fortunes lose them all the time. The man who ran one of the most respected consulting firms in the world, who was worth over $100 million, wanted more and lost everything, including his freedom. The skill of getting money and the skill of keeping it are 2 completely different things, and almost nobody has both. Which brings me to the greatest investor who ever lived, and his real secret, the one that has nothing to do with picking stocks. Warren Buffett is worth around $146 billion. But here's the number almost nobody knows. Almost none of it came early. Around 99% of his entire fortune was built after his 50th birthday, the vast majority of it after 65. Let that land. Buffett has been investing since he was 10 years old. His skill is real, around 20% average annual returns. World class. But that's not the secret. The secret is time. More than 8 decades of it. Here's the proof. Imagine Buffett was a normal person. He started investing at 30, not 10, and he retired at 60 like everyone else. Same skill, same returns, just fewer years. How much would he be worth? Not $100 billion, about $12 million. Same investor, same genius. Almost the entire fortune gone. The only thing that changed was time. Skill made him good. Time made him Buffett. So if time is the real engine, there's one last piece you have to understand, and it's the one almost everyone misses. Let me show you what time actually does to money. Say you invest $10,000. One time, you never add another cent. At the market's long-term average return, after 10 years, it's about $25,900. After 20 years, $67,000. After 30 years, $174,000. You did nothing. You added nothing. Time did all of the work. But here's the catch, and it's everything. Compounding only works if you let it run. Every time you pull the money out, to buy the car, to buy the watch, to look rich for the people who aren't even watching, you reset the clock to zero. The wealthy understand this in their bones. They let it run. So let's go back to the man in the car. You see him drive past, and now you know the truth. That car didn't tell you he's wealthy. It might have told you the opposite, that he just traded a piece of his future for a costume he wears in the present. Real wealth is the man you never noticed, the one who let his money sit and grow and compound silently for 30 years while everyone else was busy looking rich. Rich is loud, wealth is silent. Rich is what you spend, wealth is what you keep. Real wealth doesn't drive past you. You never see it at all. That's the whole point. If this changed how you think about money, subscribe, because this channel is about the things nobody made simple for you, explained simply. Next, I'm breaking down why getting rich and staying rich are two completely different skills, and the one habit that separates the people who keep their money from the people who lose it all. That one's right here. I'll see you there.